Hello, Aries. Welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me today for a reading. I really appreciate y'all for being here. Jumping on in here, doing the cross of truth today. I sure hope you guys are doing great out there in the world, by the way. Okay, yeah. So keep in mind, as always, here, Aries, they are general messages. Not everything is going to resonate for everybody. So do only take what fits for you in your life. And leave the rest behind, as you always hear. I could be reading your energy as well, someone around you, or someone that you're energetically attached to here, Aries. So keep that in mind as well. If you happen to need further clarification, feel free to check your other placements videos as well, because these are for sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, Aries, I'm going to go ahead and pull the entire spread out first, and then we're going to talk about it. So feel free to skip ahead. What's going on with Aries? Basis of the situation here. We have the moon card. Desires. Aries desires. What does Aries? Oh, that's really interesting. I just noticed subconscious here with the moon. That was not intentional. Here, Aries. Okay, so we have the Fool in reverse and the Page of Cups. Okay, what's working with Aries at the time? Okay. Hierophant. What's working against Aries? Working against Aries. Here we have the Fool, or sorry, the World card reversed. What's the outcome? Interesting. And the outcome, King of Pentacles reversed. Okay, Aries, let's talk about it. Here we are at the basis of your situation. Like I said, if you were watching me shuffle, it's interesting that we have subconscious here at the bottom of the written deck. It's just very fascinating. I did shuffle for you. I meditated. That's what we ended up with as our underlying beginning energy there. And here it's kind of coming into play with the moon card. A little bit of confusion, Pisces and Cancerian energy there. I think you're trying to figure some things out. But also there's a lot that is hidden to you right now, Aries. What is this moon card? It may be causing a lot of confusion for you. You may be feeling quite confused about something here. We have the Empress in reverse. Card of Taurus and Libra with the Empress. Empress in reverse can stand for a lack of abundance or a lack of some form of result here, Aries. But this can also be a person in your midst, right? This could be motherly energy with this Empress. It could be mother. You could be the mother, father in a situation here. You could be dealing with um, your co-parent, your spouse or your baby's mama, baby's daddy, right? So take these messages all as they resonate for you. But I feel here a struggle to receive something or to create something here at this time, Aries. But I do feel a lot of confusion. I feel like I don't know how to do this. And then there's a little fear too. I don't know how to do this. What I really want, it's almost like there's a gate up or some sort of gosh, it's almost like what you desire, you can clearly see because it's through a gate or it's through like a glass box or something. So it's almost like you can clearly see what you desire, but obtaining it feels elusive to you. Could have something to do with an ending here or a break or a split, potentially having to do with an Empress. Um, Scorpionic energy with this Death card. Death card is an ending. Death card is an ending. I also feel like you want to see, even if it's dramatic, you want to see some sort of like drastic ending to this struggle or this confusion. Okay, because going forward here, in your desires, we have the Page of Cups and we have the Fool in reverse. Your card, Aries, does signal a lot of fear to me as a reader, but this is your desires. I feel like something is holding you back from a new beginning or you're desiring a new beginning. Again, it's like you can see it, You can maybe even feel it. You really want something here. You really want to see something produced. You really want to see something be created or something come into fruition. But something here, it's like gosh, it's like it's just ever so out of reach. Or we fear obtaining it in some sort of way, potentially because it'll cause an ending or because it has us having to accept some form of ending or some final decision. That could be work related, like maybe you want to see more money, right? For example, but we can't see more money working the job we're working. So you have to change the job before we can receive, right? Kind of has that sort of feeling. Like you almost even maybe know the avenue that you need to take here, love. But I do feel like maybe you're stopping yourself a little bit. We have the Hierophant working for you, working with you here. The Hierophant is Taurus energy, but this is a man of God. This is someone spiritual. Your spirituality, I feel your what you know. It's funny that you think you don't know how to produce something or create something, or there's this like almost I've been uneducated, or I don't know, I'm left on my own and I don't know how to produce, or I don't know where I'm going, or it's like right there and I just don't know how to reach it. You do. But it's funny because you do. Like there's something here you've already learned, darling. I really want to say give yourself more credit. What of the Hierophant? I really want to say here give yourself more credit. Be sure you're not holding yourself to some sort of pre-programmed standard, right? Here, Aries. What of the Hierophant working with my Aries people? Now, this could be a person assisting you in some sort of way. We have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Could have something to do with conflict, fussing, fighting, drama here. And there you are. Queen of Wands, Aries. Yeah, there's something here you just know, darling. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Have more confidence. Can be Leo or Sagittarian energy here as well. But you are the Queen of Wands for me as a reader. She's very sexy, confident, driven, very passionate, moth to a flame. So there's something that you, I feel, do know, but you're not very confident in it. Or you do know, but you're questioning yourself, you're second guessing yourself, acting as though you're brand new, like you don't already know how awesome you are, Aries. That's funny. Um, or that you can handle this, whatever the situation is, whatever it is that you're confused about, and whatever situation is you're dealing maybe with this Empress or this lack of seeing something go somewhere, seeing something produce. And it's almost like maybe there's a time limit, time crunch. When am I going to get it? When is it going to get better? I need. I struggle, I struggle, I struggle. I need. There's something here maybe going on subconsciously. Some sort of maybe victim mentality potentially for some, or some sort of scarcity mindset, darling. We're focusing maybe on the lack itself when we should maybe focus more wholeheartedly on the adventure and definitely be more confident because working in your favor here is what you absolutely know. What you absolutely know from the depths, everything that you are that powers you, love. There's something inside of you that you know. Now, this can be an outside assistance as well, helping you to truck through some gunky situations, maybe with some unfinished business, unfinished cycles, or some drama here. Drama in a group, competition, fussing and fighting, people beating each other with sticks, a lot of bullshit, you feel me? And it's overwhelming and it's exhausting, is what it feels like here, Aries. But I also feel like what's overwhelming and exhausting here the most is like the not knowing when. Like it almost feels like as well for some, when's it going to blow up in my face? When's the tower going to come crashing down? When am I going to lose my job? Like there's some sort of maybe pessimism here that I'm feeling intuitively, um, that maybe you're holding yourself back in some sort of way. Okay, so just something to consider working against you here. The World card in reverse, some unfinished business, some things kind of hanging loosely in the balance. What of this World card? That is like way too many, you guys. I do see the Ace of Swords reverse, the Chariot reverse, the Knight of Cups reverse. Whew. and the King of Wands reversed. For some of you, this has something to do with another person withholding the truth, withholding information, withholding something from you, keeping something from you, maybe even love. Maybe they're not showing affection. Maybe they're withholding sex. Okay, so for some of you, this has something to do with someone who is purposely acting a fool or acting selfish or just being a douchebag. Like they're just maybe a little bit ruthless or cold or withholding for some very direct, sneaky sort of reason. I heard lesson. They could be trying to teach you some sort of lesson here, Aries, whoever that is for you. But you absolutely have all the pieces and you have the support here and you have the knowledge. You have the fire within you, even to navigate the situation. Ooh, what is this world card? Reversed for Aries. This is working against you, love. There's something here maybe you gotta put your attention towards and wrap up something very specific in order to allow yourself to move ahead. For some of you, you're juggling too much, doing too much, juggling too many projects, too many people, too many, jobs, that kind of thing. There could be a financial pinch here as well. Three of Swords reversed. That's why this is, oh, that's why that feels a little bit more than just loose ends. We have the Three of Swords reversed. So whatever this is, it's holding you back. It's tied to some massive disappointment, maybe some broken friendships, family ships, that kind of thing, relationships, some heartbreak here, love. Something you're definitely trying to overcome. But I still feel that this is it's providing, that's not the right word. It's giving some sort of blockage. What's the word I'm looking for there? It's producing. Thank you, Spirit. It's producing some sort of blockage. There may be a blockage of the heart space here, Aries, as well, which makes it very difficult. With the World card, you have come a long way. I do feel like there's a need here, Aries, to recognize who you are and where you've come from, my love. And not only that, but like there's some sort of fear holding you back from what you really desire or really what you really want to give to somebody or what you really want to give out into the world or even what you want to receive back. Thank you, Spirit. But again, blockage. The blockage is related to some sort of heartbreak. And I feel that this is like, oh gosh, I don't want to call it like old programming versus new programming, but it's more like there's like a penetration of something here that like gets in your mind or wears down your confidence or but you should be more confident in what you know. You're not alone. And you know how to do this, Aries. You got this. Just because whatever it is has not produced right this second doesn't mean it won't, okay? In the near future, we do have the King of Pentacles reversed. Now, this could be a person here acting selfishly. King of Pentacles withholds his good services, values. He's not a very good businessman. Potentially, he doesn't have a very big heart. He doesn't share. He doesn't have deep pockets. He's selfish. Okay, so this could be someone in your midst, but also if it's not, this could be you withholding from connecting with people, withholding, counting every dime, every penny, uh, just to try to get ahead in some sort of way. It could be a couple here as well, motherly, fatherly energy, um, a commitment here also with the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. Something here it has not produced what you want to see. But it's almost like it's ever so close. But we just need to address some disappointments and broken hearts here. And some maybe fears as well. Tell me more. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Six of Swords here, love. I was gonna say, tell me more about this King of Pentacles reverse. Ooh, needing to find inner peace, needing to go. This is going in the boat, taking a journey, being alone. For some, it requires giving up on something, some sort of thought process, maybe some person in particular, maybe some friend group or job. But something, we need peace, man. It's hard to create abundance in our life without peace. It's impossible. Thank you, Spirit. I heard impossible. Straight up impossible. Let's get one more on that. So here coming in the future, if you want to see maybe a better relationship with the King of Pentacles, maybe for some you might have to cut off that relationship for a King of Pentacles. For some, you know that this is a person that's never going to change. Okay. And as disappointing as that is, we have to face the facts that like the new adventure is so close. If you just, in that case, you would be inside of the box. Like you allow yourself to get out of the box, baby. You feel me? If this is resonating for you guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe if you vibe. Every little bit, anything you're willing to do helps the channel to grow. So I really appreciate you. But yes, this is related to either a person that's never going to change that you have to give up on or leave behind or stop worrying about, or this is just needing to stop worrying, period. Maybe the holding, withholding, the selfishness, uh, the fear in relation to the recent financial disappointments for some, right? Just take it as it resonates. Recent disappointments maybe have left you feeling unstable and left you feeling like you're never going to get ahead or you can't handle something. But we just got to clear that mind. Let's get one more for that. I feel like you just need to clear your mind and clear out. There's something here related to disappointment, heartbreak, and definitely some things we need to wrap up or give up on, right? There are some things here we need to leave behind, whatever that is for you, Aries, whether it's people or whatever job or whatever it is. You feel me? You feel me? Hanging man here, coming in reverse. Card of Pisces. Hanging man in reverse talks about him coming unstuck from a perspective. Maybe for some of you, there's someone around you that's quite rigid. Again, they're not going to change. You may hold out for them to change. Maybe someday they'll change. It looks like maybe you won't be around when they change. And maybe that's part of the catalyst, that the final, that death that they have to feel in order to change their ways and perspectives and open their heart and not be such a selfish butthole, right? But everybody's going through different levels of these journeys and everybody's learning something out of this, darling. I feel here you have learned something very valuable and useful. Thank you, Spirit. And useful. Now we need to put it into practice. Now we need to allow ourselves to come unstuck from the old chains that bound us, right? Whether that was people, mental, whatever. Definitely, for some of us, just needing to handle some of this uh, last bit of disappointment. And if it's like a financial disappointment or a job disappointment, that can all be changed. I heard time. For some of you, you feel like you've lost time or you are losing time in some way. There could be a pressure related to that, but it's like, I don't know where to go. I don't know how to do this. I'm also feeling that as well. Like, oh gosh. For some, you think you're alone, or you think you feel more alone than you actually are, or you feel like you can't handle it when you actually can. There's something here you also need to see differently. Maybe you need to see yourself differently, your financial situation differently, this person differently, love, right? Or just those lessons in the past, whatever's lingering that needs to be wrapped up and dealt with, darling, here. Massively disappointing, weighing on your subconscious, stop in your manifestations at this point in time. And once you deal with this, once we deal with that old heartbreak, once we let that person go, once we change the way we see ourselves, our production, our situation, I feel that's the improvement. That's when the improvements will come. I also feel a massive confusion. How do I deal with that? Well, okay. One thing we have to do, the first thing we have to do to deal with these loose ends of a heartbreak or related to a disappointment is I've found, Aries, for me, the best way that I've coped with trauma um and very traumatic situations is I shy not away from the feeling of it and I look directly at it. I relive those experiences in my mind. I think to myself, what did I learn from that situation? Because with every heartbreak and with every situation, with every experience, whether good or bad, thank you, Spirit, whether good or bad, we are learning. And so the sooner that we learn, the quicker we understand. Also, soul ties. People that we have in this experience, we're not always meant to keep. Even if it's friends, family, lovers, there's a point of growth and transition that we have to always allow ourselves to go through, and that's shedding our old skin, shedding our old relationships, learning the lessons of those soul ties, understanding I was meant to hurt that person. They were meant to hurt me. I don't want to hurt anyone like that again, but I also don't want to be hurt like that again. So I'm going to take certain precautionary measures, right? I'm not going to hang out with certain friend groups that I know are bad for me. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? We have working against you at the bottom of the deck here, Aries. I do feel like maybe you're avoiding some things that are working against you, or someone is trying to take you down or trying to work against you. I feel that now is the time to confidently say, I I got this. I don't need you. I know how to handle myself. I've got what I know is plenty. I know exactly what I need to do here and just have confidence about it, baby. Live in the now. Right as I'm saying, have confidence about it. Um, this is gonna sound off the wall, but somebody needs to hear it. Unapologetically smile, laugh, say hi to strangers, tell those funny jokes, dance in the rain, sing out loud in the grocery store. Live, live, be happy, be vibrant, be you, baby. Somebody out there needed to hear that because you might be very much so holding yourself back through a mindset or through fear. And Spirit is saying, "Oh, let your hair down, boo. Follow your intuition." I heard feminine. Interesting. Intuition is a naturally feminine energy, Empress. Here you might be out of touch with your creational abilities at this time due to maybe a blockage of intuition. To follow your intuition, we got to think deep down. It's usually that first thing that comes to mind, and then we try to talk ourselves out of it. So when I say think deep down, what was that first thing that came to your mind, or to your gut? And then what's the thing that your brain tried to tell you to justify to get out of that first thing? That's how you know that the first thing is your intuition. Because your mind will always try to take you on loopy loops and take you around and confuse you more. Not on purpose. It's actually out of protection. It's egoic, but we have challenge ahead. Oh. Yeah, I do feel like it's going to continue to be a challenge. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It is going to continue to be a challenge. So I also think that your intuition is trying to tell you, baby, to have confidence, to say what you got to say, to do what you got to do, to look at that pain, even and that disappointment, those soul ties, and go, yeah, I guess it was always just meant to be that way. It never helps us to hold pain in our heart thinking, oh man, it should have been a different way, or what if, what if, what if. Cut those right out. Scratch off the what ifs. Bye bye, what ifs. Looking at things differently gets you into a better position where you can actually maybe get yourself out of that box. Break down that box and get what you desire, love, which is so close. It's so close. Spring here. You, my spring baby. You could be dealing with somebody else born in spring here, but spring is about springing into action. It's new growth. Once you deal with some old heartaches, old pains, and understanding here, looking at people differently that you've dealt with, looking at soul ties differently, looking at opportunity even differently, looking at where you've placed your energies differently, and then changing course purposefully and intentionally. All of that will help you, love. This will help you spring into action. You're going to be planting new seeds. Make sure that the seeds we plant are good ones, right? And they're going into good soil. Sort of truth. For some, you've got some expressing to do. You got some things to say. And maybe that's this like lingering heartache, disappointment. For some, not speaking up on something is not working, is working against you, right? Maybe you hate your job, you hate your boss. Um, Maybe you should tell that job, hey, I found something better. You know what I mean? Ooh, definitely a need to go within Aries a little bit and really contemplate that pain. Because I really feel like the pain is related to fear and those things are holding you back. And trust in yourself. Absolutely, because I'm getting that as well. Like there's this level of, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to navigate this. Yes, you do. Shh, Kiwasabi, you got this, baby. You got this. You got this. You got this. Lesson learned. Absolutely. And that's where we can improve our situation one hundo, baby. Because once we learn lessons of soul ties, lessons of even if you fuck up, everybody messes up. Mistakes will absolutely be made. Oh yes, oh yes. You will not be exempt from making mistakes, which means you will not be exempt from learning lessons in this experience. But the quicker we learn them, oh, the easier shit gets. And the less we care about the future in a sense that the less that we worry about it and we just enjoy it, our lives as it comes. It creates less friction. It creates an easier life. We're the ones who chain and bind ourselves and hold ourselves back. You know what I mean? But here I feel you have the opportunity to spring forward, spring ahead, and plant new seeds. But the very first thing we got to do is look at some lessons, look at some heartaches and some disappointments here left. Wrap up some old unfinished business rather, and bring your confidence up, baby, because whatever it is that's going on that you think you can't handle or navigate, you absolutely can. Sword of Truth is here even to express that to you. Yes, you absolutely can. Oh my God, I'm talking way too long. Okay, Aries, I'm going to call it there. I hope that helps you, love. Gain some clarity. Let me know in comments below if you care to, how that resonated for you. And as always, my loves, I just hope that it helps you gain some clarity. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you vibe. As always, I love you guys. Please take care. Please stay safe out there in the world. Best of luck to you, Aries, until I see you next time.